Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Barakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and citation unto the elect, and peace and citation unto all the Akim, doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. Let's get into these scriptures here, okay? Foreknowledge. We're going to go into that word there, okay? And that's why I said label it, say what? Say what now? Okay? Know before, only the elect, okay? Only the elect is the ones with this foreknowledge, okay? We're going to go into that word, like I said. Not the whole world, not, these pork chop pastors out here, they don't know it, okay? It wasn't given to them. This is something that was only given to the elect, okay? The ones that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua cares for, okay? So let's go into this real quick. Because everybody here, despite what people have to say, you've been here before. You lived before, okay? And they always say, oh, that's a Hindu thing and all this, that's not biblical and whatnot. Well, that's lies, okay? Because we'll get into it real quick. The Most High said that, onto the third and fourth generation, he punishes them, right? So we'll get into these scriptures here, okay? Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. For there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time. That was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after, okay? So, you've lived here before. You have no remembrance of your past life, okay? And if this generation, if there was to be a next and another generation, right, and you were to pop up, right, let's say 3 generations later, you wouldn't remember this life. That's how Yahweh has prescribed it, okay? So you've all lived here before. You've all had a life before, okay, from ancient times till now. This is why we're being punished for the sins of our past life, the sins that we don't remember committed, the sins that we don't remember doing, right? But the Lord said that he'll punish us onto the third and fourth generation. See, the Lord is not crazy. He's not nuts. He's not, people are crazy. They're nuts. The Lord knows what he's doing. He's prescribed this. This is his story, okay? Or basically, this is his movie, all right? And we're just pawns in this movie. Just players in the movie. That's it. And when he says, this actor's to go, this actor's to go, this actor's to do this actor's to do that, you best believe you're going to do it. There's no counselor, no wisdom, no understanding against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and man's goings of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 9. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, onto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So you see that? Onto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So you might say, that doesn't make no sense, okay? Let me read it one more time. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children. Now listen to that. Visiting the iniquities, sin upon sin, right, of the fathers upon the children, onto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Now you might read it and say, well, that means that the sins of the father passed down to the sons, right? No, that's not what that's saying. All right, let's go to Ezekiel 18 and 20, and we'll show you that, the Lord judges you for what you've done. And on to the third and fourth generation, when you come back, you get your judgment. Okay, I think that's also in 2 Corinthians, is it 5 and 10? Yep, 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that every one may receive the things done in his body according to that which ye have done, whether it be good or bad. So you go before the Most High. The Most High said, I've done this to you, I've done this to you, and this is what I'm going to do to you. You know what I mean? For doing this and sinning against me here and there. And that's it. You go to rest, sleep, as they say. On to the third and fourth generation, you pop back up. You know, and the Most High could even have it quicker. He could have a whole section of your family just worked off. Babies grow up, they know their parents. Bam. They have their babies young, murk off the parents. The Most High is the controller. Okay? So, yeah, you go before the judgment seat of the Most High. This is what you're guilty of, this is what you're guilty of, and this is what your judgment is going to be in your next life. And there's no remembrance. So when you pop up in the next life, you're not like, hey, man, let me just, shit, I got a cheat sheet. I came back with a cheat sheet, so I know what to do. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? So going back into Ezekiel 18 and 20, okay? The soul that sinneth, it shall die. And also, too, before I go there, let me get this as well. Colossians 3 and 25, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respecter of persons. That's right. So just showing you, scripturally, that the Most High judges you and brings you back onto the third and fourth generation. There's no remembrance of the former things. And that's it. You play all your judgment. Okay? The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son, this is the part, going back into Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and 9, onto the iniquities of the fathers. Remember, I was saying pay attention to that. As a matter of fact, let me get it up here real quick. And then we're going to the Salakia. Okay. Visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, onto the third and fourth generation, right? So going back into this, the soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. Oh, that's contradiction. That's contradiction. No, you don't have the understanding. You don't have the foreknowledge. The Lord didn't give you this, man, to understand what's going on here. And when we explain this to our people, they get all mad, upset, they get confused, they start calling us all types of names. Oh, that's a Hindu thing, because you don't have the foreknowledge. You don't have the understanding. You don't have the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in you. Remember, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Psalms chapter 14 and 1, right? Continuing, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. So whatever, if this man is doing righteousness, he'll get righteousness for what he has done. And you know what it says about the wicked. It's not a question, okay? Anyways, going back into this, as you can see, the scriptures is telling you, like I said, onto the third and fourth generation. You come back up, serve out your sentence again. And as Ecclesiastes tell you, there's no remembrance of the former things. Okay? So, this is why, going into the meat of the program here, foreknowledge, we're going to go into that word. Okay? And that's only for the elect. This is why the Lord said that I gave you an unction of knowing all things pertaining to these scriptures. Okay, because he has returned. He basically, it's like putting a tight rope around the umbilical cord, right? And the food gets locked off. Your spiritual food gets locked off. The Lord has released those latches, those belts, right? And this knowledge, foreknowledge, the knowledge that we should is for us to know, is being, sent back to us. Okay, we know who we are now. Okay, because it's by His Spirit to our spirit that He's revealing these things. So, going into this, Ephesians, this is only for Salakia. This is only for the elect. Okay, the elect are the only ones that have that foreknowledge. All right. As a matter of fact, let me get over here. I'm gonna show you something too in the translation. That's why it's always, those translations, sometimes they hit it right on the head. Okay. What did I want to go to? Ephesians. Okay. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 1, starting from verse 4. According, and remember this part, chosen us, right? When you go to foreknowledge, we'll see what it says there. According as He have chosen us in Him before the foundation of the world. So you know what before means, right? Before something was even set up, before you come into your house, right? Slack here, 1 second. Yeah. So you know what before means, right? So let's get back into this. According as He has chosen us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love. Let me go to this word holy real quick. Dios, holy saint, morally blameless. Okay, remember that too. Come on, man. There's another one. Let's see here. Agios, let me go. Yeah, purified, to be cleansed. Okay. Properly clean. Okay. Made perfect. Chastened, clear, pure. Okay. According as He have chosen us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua HaMashiach to Himself, according to the good pleasure of His will. So having predestinated us, let me go into this word, to predetermine, okay, decide beforehand. Okay. Foreordained, that's another good one. Okay. So you get the picture. Okay, let me go to verse 11. In whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of Him who worketh all things after the counsel of His own will. So there's individuals out here, which we know as the elect, that have been predestined. Okay, before the foundation of the world was even set up. Okay, preordained. All right, as having going back into here, decided beforehand. Okay, that's Yahweh making that decision on who those individuals are. All right, and these individuals, like I said, going back into the point here, have that foreknowledge because the Lord has set it up in them. Okay, to know that. And He's revealed it by His Spirit onto them. Okay? So going back into this, let's go to wait, it's Wednesday. Why would I? Oh yeah. Salakia. Let's go to Jude 1 and 6. Jude 1 and 6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he have reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. And that's these everlasting chains of darkness is going into this flesh. Okay. Now, when you go back into this, the angels which kept not their first estate, when you go into Revelation 19 and 10, the angel told John, I am thy fellow brethren. Okay. We also are angels, messengers, okay, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And we are in this flesh. So we were those individuals, as it tells you in Genesis, Lord willing that we be the elect. I think I have it up here. Yep, Genesis 1 and 1. That we're back there with Yahweh Shai creating the world. Now you see the pork chop pastor, he won't explain this. Okay? He has no way to explain this. And even the people that think they're on some kind of level, when it goes to the serpent, they actually think that the serpent was an actual snake walking around, talking. Okay? So you see, the Lord is not dealing with, the Lord is dealing with a very few individuals in this world. The very few individuals that he's dealing with this in this world has that foreknowledge, okay? Not the rest of the world, man. Genesis 1 and 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, okay? Now, when you go into that word God there, it's going to go into Elohim, okay? Elohim, not Elohim, okay? Judges, rulers, okay? And the one that was above them all was Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai made that quote. He said, they are thine, and thine are in thy hand, or Salakia, they are thine, and thine are mine. Let me see if I can find it. Slacky, I forget the scripture, man, but you brothers know what I'm talking about. If you have a chance, post it in the comment board, okay? So, and even in John chapter 6, what is that, 63? It says, no man could come unto me except the Father, right? So, actually, you know what? Let me get that real quick, too, instead of butchering it. So these individuals were back there with Yahweh Shai, creating this world, okay? Creating things. Now that's you can't even wrap your mind around that, okay? Let me see. Yep, John chapter 6 and 65, Salakia. And he said, therefore, said I unto you, that no man could come unto me, except it were given unto him of my Father. Okay? So you can't come serve Yahweh Shah unless the Father set it up like that from the beginning. Day one, foreordained. Okay? A decision, predestinated, decision made beforehand, a time before the world was even created, okay? And these are the elect, okay? And Lord willing, we be the elect. So when it goes into Jude 1 and 6, talking about them angels was the same ones back there creating the world with Yahweh Shai, okay? Who the Lord predestined, preordained, okay? So let's go into I want to get this real quick in 1 Peter, because this is what kind of struck it up, right? And yeah, get Corinthians up here. Oh, 1 Corinthians 2, okay. And the last scripture there. Well, actually, I want to read it here, but we'll read it real quick here because I want to get the word. 1 Peter chapter 1 and 1. Peter, an apostle of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, Bithynia, elect according to the foreknowledge of God, of the power, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, which according to his abundant mercy have begotten us again into a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahushua HaMashiach from the dead. Some words here I want to go into, or to look at, have begotten us again, okay? Election, foreknowledge, okay? We're going to go through that real quick, okay? So we already know the elect, those individuals, what the hell? Those individuals have been chosen, picked out, chosen by God, okay? To obtain salvation through Hamashiach, okay? The chosen, elect, God's elect, And this is what I was talking about. They are thine are mine, right? Because Yahweh put it in their spirit to fear him, right? And as we fear him, what did he say? He said, this is my well-beloved son, hear ye him. Right now, the Father don't want to even look upon us. It's like sending out, you know how the world is, right? It's like sending out your kid in the world in a suit. And you know how these guys are. They don't like to have beards and shit, well-shaven, 5 o'clock shadow type shit, right? So it's like a father out there in the world that sends his son out, nice 6-piece, 12-piece suit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, 3-piece suit, right? Nice little, cufflinks and all that, like dappered out, shoes down to the, sends them out there, and a day later he comes back. And a day later when he comes back, you notice like he's got a scruffy beard, you know what I mean? His hair's longer, right? There's like shit all over his face, like, like he's a Marine or something. He's got like dirt on his forehead and shit. The suit's all scruffy and dirty. It's not even dapper no more. His shoes are changed, right? So it's like, you send your son out there and he comes back looking like this, you're gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? What's going on here? Right? Slakia, 1 second. Yeah, Slakia. So it's like you send your son out there and your son comes back looking all scruffy and dirty and shit. This is how the Most High looks upon us right now with disgust. It's like, I sent you out there, beard, everything, you know what I mean? Law, statutes, commandments. All of a sudden you're wallowing in the mire and dirt like a pig. So the Lord is like, I can't even look upon you, But I'm going to show you grace. I'm going to send my son. You're going to follow these commandments. But that's only for the elect, okay? That's not for the whole world. So the only way to get back in the good sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is through his son and doing what we're supposed to do. Okay, that's only on to the elect, the ones handpicked, chosen by Yahweh, okay, to obtain salvation through who? Yahushai. And like I said, the shedding of his blood, right? Somebody, for the whole house of Israel, really that's for the elect, okay? Because the whole house of Israel is not going to get it, all right? So let's go into this word foreknowledge, all right? Foreknowledge, a pre-arrangement, all right? That's what I want to get there, okay? Pre-arrangement. Well, let me see something else here real quick. To have knowledge beforehand, to foreknow. So who has the knowledge beforehand? The ones predestined, okay? Foreordained. The ones given the information before the shit goes down. The one given the prophecy, okay? The ones given the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, okay? The ones that are coming with the true testimony. And the true testimony is, we already read it in Revelation chapter 19, and 10. Okay, the real prophets, because they're gonna come and prophesy. Okay, so to have knowledge beforehand, foreknowledge, okay, of those whom God elected to salvation, predestination, okay, to foresee. That's right, and that's what a prophet, a seer, is supposed to have vision, right? A visionary. Foreknow, okay, ordain, know, before, okay. So you get it. They're the ones that have this knowledge, wisdom, understanding before the world was set up, okay, before even all this conundrum, because the Lord set it up from the beginning, okay. The end was already set up from the beginning. You know, the Lord put a lease time on this world. He put a time limit on this fucking place. That's why in Psalm chapter 49:11 it says that the inward thought is that their house shall continue on forever. It's not going to continue on forever, sucker. It's done. It's over. And that's why you see all these Edomites, so-called white men, running around like a chicken with his head cut off, confused, doing a bunch of loser shit like a little child, okay? When you see people in a dire situation, you see the real them come out, okay? The real them comes out when the situation is dire, all right? You get to see the real them. They could try and mask it as much as they want, but you get to see the real them, man. And in these times that we're embarking on and we're entering into, we're getting to see who the real prophets are. We're getting to see the veil being torn down. Everything is being revealed. And these people are like, no, shut it up. Close it up. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. Because inwardly, their spirit is being irritated. And it puts a sense of panic on their flesh. Because they know inwardly, their spirit, like, oh shit, this is real. This is true. Some little inkling, some little, spark within them is telling them, yeah, this shit is true. Because Hebrews 4:12. Okay? So, going back into this. Foreknowledge, okay? So, let me jump back out there. Okay. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord, Yahushai HaMashiach, which, according to his abundant mercy, have begotten us again. See that? Again. So at one portion of our life, we were good with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but we fell out of that good grace, right? We fell out of that good sight, Slakia. And you know the rest of the story, we went off, okay? And the Lord said, enough of this, man. You guys always come to me sacrificing, you guys doing wickedness. And no, I'm going to do this one way and that's it, okay? I'm going to send my son. He's not going to do this over and over and over and over. He's only going to do this once. And on to the elect, the ones that have the foreknowledge, that can foresee, well, they're the ones who are going to be pulled out of this, man. They're the ones that I elected to be, saved, okay, through my son. So, something else I want to get here real quick. Yeah, let's get this real quick. 2 Corinthians, because this kind of goes back here. Okay, let me go to 2. 1 Peter chapter 1 and 2, NLT. Yahweh the Father knew you and chose you long ago, and his spirit has made you holy. As a result, you have obeyed him and have been cleansed by the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. May God give you more and more grace and peace. Okay, so this is why it hits her right on the head, man. Right on the head. Yahweh the Father knew you and chose you long ago. Okay? And his spirit has made you holy. See that? The Most High knew you long ago. You can't, some of these translations, right? You can't, you gotta you gotta laugh sometimes, man, because it hits it right on the head. And going into 2 Corinthians, I love this. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and 7. But we speak the wisdom of God in the mystery. Why is it in a mystery? Yahweh Shai said it's for you to know. Not for them, for you. Okay? Even the hidden wisdom which God ordained before the world unto our glory. See? Which Yahweh ordained before the world unto our glory. Okay? Which none of the princes of this world knew. For if they had known it, they would have not crucified the Lord of glory. But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. Who's the ones that love him? Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and 9. His elect, his elect, his elect. This is why we keep speaking about the elect. You other camps out there, you don't do this, man. You don't go into prophecy, and if you do go into prophecy, you tiptoe around a little bit. Major thing you guys are Israelites, you guys are Israelites. Okay, cool. You're doing bad. Keep the laws, keep the laws. You guys your damn self don't keep the fucking laws, man. And then you want to tell people about keep the laws, keep the laws, keep the laws. You don't fucking keep the laws. You make all outside nice and shiny, but the inside is nothing but dirtiness. Okay? So continuing. But Yahweh have revealed them, the mysteries, the wisdom, okay? Them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of God. So only the elect get this, because they've been chosen a long time ago. Only the elect get this foreknowledge, okay? They're the ones ordained to know this, all right? To know the mystery and everything like that, okay? How to conduct yourself, how to break these scriptures down, right? Because the Lord chose them, what? A long time ago, all right? So, like I said, going back into 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 2, elect according to the foreknowledge of Yahweh the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. Grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Okay? So last scripture I want to get here. This is only for the elect to do. So the elect is the ones that are going to do this. Okay? Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Yeah, it was the whole duty for the whole house of Israel, but you know how it goes. But the Lord ordained this. So really, the ones that are going to hear the whole conclusion of the matter is the God-fearers, the believers, the elect, okay, the true elect, all right? And what? Keep his commandments. What does it tell us about keeping the commandments? This is the love of the Most High. Going back into who he cared for his elect. And it says that it has not entered into the hearts of the princesses and whatnot of this world, but it's entered into those that love him, okay? The ones that love him. So going back into that, who's going to fear God? Who's going to fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai? The elect. Okay, who's going to hear the whole conclusion of the matter? The elect. Remember, Noah moved with fear. Why? Because he had that faith and he loved Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right? So continuing, and keep his commandments. Like I said, who's going to do that to the best of their ability? Judges 5 and 11, rehearse the righteous acts. The elect. Okay? For this is the whole duty of man. Yeah, it was set for the whole house of Israel, but you know the story, right? So this is the whole duty of the elect. Isn't that something? Okay. So going back into that word there, foreknowledge, this is what, kicked off the whole, lesson here. Foreknowledge. Say what now? No, before. Only the elect. Okay, so only the elect. It was chosen for them. Predestined before the world was ordained to know this knowledge. The truth. And they ain't going to go off, man. Okay? Romans chapter 16 and verse 17. They ain't going to go off. So, hey, man. You know, with that, hey, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified, Lord willing, to the next time. Wah abad babal. Shalom.